the truth behind Zhang Gaoli and Peng Shuai's sex scandal. Episode 3. What is the final result? On October 16, 2022, the 20th National Congress of the CPC was held in Beijing. Zhang Gaoli attended, sitting in the front row, in a conspicuous position behind Xi Jinping. He looked obviously better than before, with a sense of having made some great contributions. Zhang passed away on November 30, 2022. At Zhang's memorial meeting, she shook hands and talked with Zhang's son for a long time. From these indications, the outcome should be happy for everyone. Perhaps only Peng Shuai would spend the rest of her life licking her wounds that would never heal. The term system for China's top leaders was established by Deng Xiaoping. Many of Deng's ideas and systems have a clear characteristic, that is, they are based on take-for-granted assumptions. Examples include the concept of letting some people get rich first to drive the overall prosperity. One country, two systems, term limits, and the separation of party and government. He might have never considered that things have their own developmental logic, which is based on the development logic of human nature. For instance, the concept of letting some people get rich first to drive overall prosperity. Why should the wealthy drive the prosperity of others? In China, if I'm wealthier than you, I can strive for more and better resources than you, such as women, education, dignity, and so on. If that's the case, why would I want to drive you to become as wealthy as me? Another example is Hong Kong's one country, two systems. Hong Kong has freedom of speech. It is because of relatively open-minded leaders who have no problems themselves and are not afraid of being reported by the media. They coexist peacefully. When she comes to power, there are certain matters that couldn't be exposed. Is the freedom of speech in Hong Kong more important, or is his power more important? The answer is self-evident, and that is human nature. Regarding the recent constitutional amendment for re-election, sure enough, even without Xi, there would still be others seeking it in the future. This is the logic of the development of things. It is the inherent desire for power in human nature. You might argue that we have established systems, haven't we? The problem is there anyone who can stop him? If not, it will not affect his decision at all. You might also ask that Jiang Zemin and Hu Jintao did not do it. Why did she do it? Seeking re-election through constitutional amendments is inevitable because it is based on human nature. And again, it is determined by the power structure of the CPC. Whereas not seeking re-election through constitutional amendments is not inevitable in China. It is caused by various temporary reasons, which are only temporary. One more example, the separation of party and government. It is essentially referred to as political system reform. Currently, the party is Xi, and Xi is the party. The current premier of the State Council is Xi's former secretary, mirroring the historical pattern of the evolution of imperial power and the prime ministerial power in ancient China. Everyone talks about the Communist Party of China, but in fact, the current China has nothing to do with the Communist Party. If one insists on finding a connection, it's merely the guise of the Communist Party being used to maintain Xi's authoritarian rule. The Communist Party emerged as an organization within a specific historical period and context. It's not something you can simply fill out forms for or chant slogans to become a member. What's the current environment in China like? It's one where people across the nation are desperately striving to enter the system, aiming to become officials. And what's the social structure in China like now? It consists of three classes, one within the system, one outside the system, and one consisting solely of Xi Jinping. If you like my video, please subscribe.